Welcome back to Jersey Matters. New Jersey has a robust and diverse theater community that has been shut down by the pandemic. So when can we expect the next production? I spoke with John McEwen, Executive Director of the New Jersey Theater Alliance. John, thanks so much for joining us today. Let's start off with the effect the pandemic has had on theater in New Jersey. What's it been like?
Well, it's been devastating for our industry. This has been a time like no other. Performances, of course, have been canceled. They've been shut down for over a year now. Fundraising events that were planned, educational classes, summer camps. Basically, our industry came to a standstill. And they really have had to think of new ways to pivot.
Theater companies and theater buildings, they are small businesses. Did they get help from the federal government?
Yes, there have been many financial opportunities through the National Endowment for the Arts, through our New Jersey State Council on the Arts. And I will say that many individuals, foundations, and corporations have stepped up and have really continued to make an investment in our theater community, because they know how vital they are to New Jersey and to ensure that our theaters are there once we get past this pandemic.
When things are bad, like a pandemic, that's when we need the arts the most. When are you going to reopen?
Well, most of our theaters are thinking of opening their doors again sometime in the fall. October seems to be the period of time that most theaters are considering coming back in the fall. Some are considering not until the holiday season, and even some are thinking about January.
I guess part of that I don't understand, because, following the science, many places, small businesses have reopened, even if it's a smaller capacity. And especially if you have an outdoor venue during the summer, and because the virus dies in solar light, wouldn't you be able to have a performance outside?
Well, actually, I was talking about theaters opening their doors in terms of indoor performances. You are going to definitely see an uptick in outdoor events. We had a few of them last summer at our theaters, but many more theaters are considering outdoor events. And even those that did plan them for last summer are actually going to do even more this summer. So definitely take a look and see about the outdoor events that are being offered. And also, we need to keep in mind that when it is time to go back inside, our theaters have much more than just the safety of its audiences to consider. They have to consider all of their staff. They have to consider all of the actors, the stagehands, musicians. There's multi-layers of folks that need to be considered when they do find it appropriate to reopen. And they also have to think about the finances. Opening at 25 or 30% capacity, theaters are trying to see budgetarily how would they make that work. So lots to consider before they open their doors again. I've
been to your website, and it has been a wonderful resource for the arts community. You've been on top of COVID-19, and you did a great job on there. Talk about what the New Jersey Theater Alliance is and how you serve the community even beyond COVID-19.
Thank you. Well, the New Jersey Theater Alliance is just about 40 years old, and we are a service organization for all the state's professional theater companies. So we are here to ensure that they do what they do best, which is produce great theater. And we want to, as you had mentioned earlier, these theaters are small businesses. So we want to provide them all the resources, the guidance that can strengthen them as businesses. And we do that through a wide range of technical assistance, resources, both educational resources, but also some financial resources. We're a convener. We have a field that is believers in the spirit of collaboration. So our theaters are always willing to share and work together. And we also want to promote our theaters. So a big part of what we do is to make sure that the public knows the diversity and the excellence that our theaters are producing. And we have really theaters for everyone, from Shakespeare to classics to musicals to theater for young people, to a lot of theaters that are producing and encouraging new plays and playwrights. So there really is something there for everyone, from Cape May to Bergen County. So we're here to ensure that they stay solid and strong, and that the public knows what they're offering, and that we fill those seats. And we are certainly looking forward to getting those theater doors open again and getting people to experience the great theater work that our companies have to offer.
Wonderful. Thanks for your time today.
John McEwen, Executive Director of the New Jersey Theater Alliance. Coming up next on Jersey Matters.
I'm Phil Andrews at Rutgers, and something happened on campus this week that hasn't happened in 3 decades. I'll explain coming up on Jersey Matters.